post-pandemic travel. Get ready for the new rules when preparing for a holiday. So before we get into it, my name's Bavik, and collectively with my wife we are Binge Travelling, and as a channel we promote travel anywhere, anytime. And make sure you subscribe to our channel where we'll provide you with up-to-date information on the UK, London and the rest of the world. And if you enjoy this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, we really appreciate it. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. So choosing a destination, it's not just about how warm the country is, at least in the near future anyway. It's also about travel safety and the state of the pandemic in the country that you're visiting. So these are really important factors that you're absolutely going to consider when choosing your travel destination. So resources that we would recommend are the World Health Organization dashboard that will give you up-to-date information on the number of cases and high-risk areas around the world with regards to the coronavirus. But also it's useful checking your local government website if you live in the UK. For travel advice in general, it's just really good. Before you decide to travel anywhere, make sure you consult it. Okay, the next thing to think about is when you travel to your country of choice, how are you going to get around? The number of interactions, at least in the interim, is really important, the amount that you limit it at least. So if you can rent a car, absolutely do it. If you can hire a driver, do that as well. Or if you do have to travel on public transport, make sure you take travel precautions when doing so. So when we're talking about that, we're talking about the current advice in terms of using hand sanitizers, wipes, face masks and gloves. Whatever the up-to-date advice is at the moment, make sure you follow it. It's really important. Going on to the next point, obviously as this pandemic starts to die down, hopefully it will soon, restaurants and things will open up. But in the interim, at least when you initially start travelling, you may be apprehensive in terms of eating out. Saying that, it's preferable to stay in apartment style hotels as opposed to hotels, just to further decrease the amount of interactions that you're having with other people. You may have a kitchen or whatever, or hopefully you will in the place that you're staying. And if you take all that into consideration, the proximity of a supermarket is actually a really important consideration, so you should actually look at that when you're booking a holiday. We had another thought on this as well. Whenever we go on holiday, we like to eat the country that we go to, and that usually involves going to lots of restaurants and things like that. But currently, you can't do that. So what you should do is take some recipes with you, buy the local ingredients and make the food yourself. It's a great way to try and eat the country. Obviously, no, it's not ideal, but it's about making the most of the situation that you're in. Hopefully this won't be forever. You will be going out to restaurants again, but at least in the short term, it's a way of adapting to things. So definitely do that. Okay, next one on the agenda, and this is really important. Your travel operator terms and conditions, as well as your travel insurance. So your tour operator conditions, you have to be completely aware of, in the event of a cancellation or a rebooked flight, what are you entitled to? Make sure you are completely aware. Travel insurance, make sure you are covered in the event of an epidemic or pandemic crisis. The last thing you want is being caught in the crossfire. Make sure you're prepared. So that's our advice for now. If you've got any questions, be sure to hit us up in the comments below and we will do our best to answer your questions. We'd encourage you guys to check out our website, bingetravelling.com, where we have more information on this, as well as other articles on travel in general. So for specific information, as well as our 8 top tips on post-pandemic travel, check out our article that we've written at bingetravelling.com/pandemic travel. We really hope you enjoyed this video and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks guys!